Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you some oracle messages. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, it's most definitely meant for you, given it's timeless. So thank you so much for joining me. And do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. Just leave the rest behind as we move forward, all right? And just benefit from what resonates. Too wordy. Anyways, do remember to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much in advance, and welcome to this Capricorn community if you're new. And to book a personal reading, the options are down below in the description box. Just reach out via email, and I'll definitely get that started for you. I love doing personal readings. But more importantly, the overall message I received for you, Capricorn, in regards to this reading, ready for a change. Ready for a change. Let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, we're going to begin by pulling the cards, the spread from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and we'll stick to this deck, given this is an Oracle read. Alright? You're on track to something better is what I'm getting. Alright, you're on track to something better, just keep that in mind. You may be dealing with a situation that isn't ideal, or you just may be dealing with something that feels very unfitting at this point in your journey, along your journey within your life. You have to understand you've changed and grown, and maybe someone else you're involved with or dealing with as well. And so therefore you can't expect for something to feel perfect moving forward if you've outgrown it. Okay? Or feel as if there's somewhere else you're being drawn to, or somebody else. Either way, I just feel as if you're going to find yourself being pushed with the skunk spirit to own who you are, to regain that confidence if need be, or just to understand your worth in the midst of approaching this change, planning for it, desiring it so badly. You do feel as if at times you don't have enough energy, resources to give to everybody, everything you need to, you feel obligated to, or just want to. But you have to understand that prioritizing is truly key at this time. And the amount of over exuding is also key, all right? At times you may feel as if you have to overexude, so be it. Adapt to that situation or those situations. But to overexude or just maybe feel high in energy in every situation is not going to help you, all right? You're going to need to just kind of balance oneself out all the meanwhile and find new habits to do that, as I'm drawn to 33 here on the horse card. Talking about freedom is yours. A reminder that you're spiritually connected and you deserve a level of freedom from the situation that's restricting, tying you down, weighing you down, or is just not healthy anymore. And you deserve this freedom to just let your hair fly in the wind towards a level of change and healthiness. And I understand not all of you may have hair to fly in the wind, so be it. I shave my head, as you can see. But that's not the point. Just going with this horse imagery here. All right, things may feel a little bit of topsy-turvy at this point on its side, on edge. You may be dealing with certain energies in your midst, or an energy that is not doing it for you. It's like you try to be this nice person, or you try to sort of make the best until the best, but then it's like one difficulty after another, one weird occurrence after another, it just feels like I'm hearing one emotion after the other. You just need a freaking switch up, and you owe it to yourself. And don't feel guilty for feeling that way. And it's closer than you think. I as well want to remind you, this should be on the bottom. The number 1 card coming out talking about collaborating with others, Ant Spirit. All right? See those puzzle pieces? Piece by piece, you'll figure out what needs to be, how to replace, what needs to change. You may already have an idea as to what needs to change, right? That may feel obvious to you. It may not. Either way, you might just feel as if it just doesn't feel like the easiest process to accomplish what you want to. You might feel as if you went for one situation, you could maybe accomplish what you want to quicker, this adjustment, this change. But then you're kind of going for bigger and better, right? Something completely different, wanting to just not see a situation similar to what you're dealing with. But you do feel as if there's a lot of collaborating, whether it's sorting through what's going to be right for you and whoever else is involved. Maybe sort of asking people for advice, or just maybe needing to go to meetings, appointments, auditions, something of the sort. I don't know why I said auditions. It's something to replace what you have at this time. you will be approved for what you need to, or you will find the replacement quicker than one would expect, but not as soon as you would desire. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. Just know that, all right? And all the meanwhile, at the top of your reading, the wolf spirit coming out, turn knowledge into wisdom. What do you already know from what you've been through? Not just where you're at, but from the past as well. Turn that knowledge into wisdom and put it towards the process of acquiring what you want at this time. As I stutter a bit, where you're at makes you a bit nervous, I feel the need to say. A little bit overly serious, or just not able to fully be who you want to be? Do you find yourself escaping to other people, energies, or a situation, or all of which? Because where you're at this point, or what you're dealing with, connected to, isn't working for you anymore, then naturally, of course, you're right for wanting to shift in another direction. You may be feeling as if spirit in the universe is pushing you towards bigger and better. Naturally, don't settle is a message coming through. Sacred beetle spirit talking about the magic working through you, and all the meanwhile being pushed back. Let this knowledge and wisdom that you're putting forth and putting to use to push you towards this level of freedom. But with sacred beetle spirit, you're going to be reminded that magic works through you in the midst of freedom, right? You almost feel as if where you're at or who you're dealing with, or both, minimalizes that magic within. You're not fully yourself, or you don't feel as if you can fully reach or exceed your potential, right? I mean, naturally, if it's a situation where you want to escape from time to time or all the time, if it's that bad. But with the elephant spirit, you're talking about learning from your past. Absolutely. And so not only learn from what you went through before, right? And owning who you are all the meanwhile, but understand you are a diamond in the rough. Okay. But just also understand that moving forward to this next change that you desire so badly, that you deserve, you need to learn from what you went through where you're at now, right? You need to understand that it is a chance to learn, to grow, and to develop, and it'll take a lot more wisdom, even if you feel like you can't acquire any more at this point, to make the best out of what's ahead, right? Knowing that what's ahead is 10 times better. I'm hearing 100 times better, okay. And will suit your life and who you're involved with, or maybe not the second part, much better, okay? You are being pushed with the spider spirit to make your dreams reality. Manifest it, co-create, believe in the best. Don't allow the difficulties that you're dealing with at this time within the situation to alter your confidence, one, which we've been saying time and time again, but also don't allow it to make you feel pessimistic, or as if everything's going to pan out in a horrible way, or end up with certain difficulties like you're dealing with now, right? Because that could alter the other areas of your life in a negative manner, could trickle out, and maybe just you just want to make sure you're keeping it optimistic and manifesting, and think of it as a spider with a web. Just keep building and building and building until you get to that point, right? And it's not the end of the world that this isn't working out for you. I feel like you've accepted that already. But with the snake spirit coming out, you're going to understand that as you move towards this freedom, even the process of going towards it will feel like a healing, sort of relieving process for you. You're not going to feel as heavy even before you get this replacement, this change that you so desire. You're going to find that you are shedding your old skin. Okay. So it could be, you turning into a completely different person in the process of moving towards this new situation. As I feel like there's other changes in your life that just are coming to be, and therefore that might be part of the reason why you need to upgrade or move towards healthier, bigger, better, however that works for you. Being reminded with the 5-5 coming out, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fives. Naturally, that makes sense. You need to understand that change is a must. And at this point, it doesn't feel negotiable. Okay? Interesting. That might be key wording. It doesn't feel like there may be a lot of negotiating available or doable within the situation that you want to move towards, but it will be worth it. Okay? Don't allow the pressure that comes from outside sources to make you feel as if this is going to be more difficult than it needs to be. But with Parrot Spirit, watch your words, tread carefully. Outside of that situation that you want to move towards, within that situation, don't allow yourself to feel on edge and anxious to the point where you allow that situation to make you want to speak up in the wrong way, Also, watch your words, tread carefully, think thoroughly about how you communicate with whoever is involved in this decision process, this approval process, right? With whatever you want to move towards. But being reminded all the meanwhile, with this bee spirit, sweet results await. Luck is on your side. You have so much to look forward to, and it's just going to improve your life in so many ways. And you're being reminded that nothing is wasted. Even a situation like this, has to be some positive memories, something to take away from it. Not only, what you learn from it, of course, wisdom, how to make the best out of what's ahead, but there were some positives, and you know that. At times it's hard to remember that or focus on it. But what you're moving towards, once again, is going to be 10 times better. And you need to remember to have patience, watch and wait as things work out. It may feel as if you kind of take certain steps towards it. And then there's a bit of a waiting period. The anticipation, it's like, oh, come on, but allow yourself to balance oneself out. Maybe focus on other things and manifest it, right? Keep it optimistic. Use your mind wisely, right? Don't allow it to hinder the process, but benefit all the meanwhile. And trust that truth transcends illusion as you see the truth of what lies ahead, maybe even within the situation. And remember to see the big picture all the meanwhile. As you head towards something 10 times better for you, again, potentially 100 times better, and you see the difficulties left behind. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading, just reach out via email. I'll get that started for you. Hoping you have an amazing day, week, and month. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cap.